Hello and welcome back to Aaron's Games. This is actually the second time I've tried to record this because I had my audio settings wrong on the first one. It tells you how long it's been since I've recorded a video. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2, and this is my first project that I've completed in it, and it will also encapsulate my initial thoughts about the game. So this is Poseidon's Fury. It's a water coaster. It's loosely based on Journey To Atlantis in SeaWorld Orlando, one of my favourite water rides in the world. So obviously with the mythology theme in Planet Coaster 2, I had to have a go at doing something like it. Here's the overview of the layout. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a bit inefficient. The first block is ridiculously long, so the dispatch time is terrible. The throughput would be terrible, but I'm happy with it. The scenery is mostly blueprints, but the crappy little entrance gate is mine, and the station building, which is a bit bare bones, is also mine, custom. I'm still getting used to the controls. I do find the controls a bit clunky. The camera is terrible at the moment. It's wild, very hard for me to control, and you can't change which option it drags, so I keep going the wrong direction. And some of the shortcuts don't work the same way as they used to in Planet Coaster 1. Obviously, I have a lot of time in Planet Coaster 1, and so coming to this was always going to be a bit of a challenge, but we'll get used to it. So I'm taking my time and trying to go. So this is the first project. As I say, I'm classing it as complete because it's only a tutorial scenario. I didn't want to spend too long on it. Annoyingly, I didn't realise until after I'd built this coaster that I couldn't edit the terrain in this scenario. So the track was originally intended to have a mountain where the two lift hills are, and some caves and things, but obviously can't do that. And then originally the helixes did go down deeper, but couldn't carve the terrain out for those either, so it's slightly amended. I've got a video, so I'll talk you through sort of a director's commentary, and we'll ride it together. Here we go. I did start the video a bit late, so it does jump straight out of the station. Here we go. So obviously splashed down immediately. Nice looking visuals. Still not a fan of the camera in Planet Coaster 2. Planet Coaster 1, I don't like the onboard cameras very much. The movement that you get on most views is terrible, so it's hard to get a nice view. So I usually use guest facing, rotate it round, and that gives you a stable view, and you can place that wherever you want. I find that the most reliable for my preference, but obviously people may like their own. First drop round this one bend. Initially that was deeper, through his legs, down through some columns. Lovely. I was going to put some water jets here. There's a little pool where that water wheel is. I haven't touched the event sequencer yet. That's something I spent a lot of time in Planet Coaster 1 messing around with, so a bit nervous to try it in Planet Coaster 2. Didn't do it yet, but if I was to continue I probably would. Here's me messing around trying to find a different camera angle again. One thing that does mug me, which you can see, is that the scenery attachment to the boats doesn't line up, so the trident there at the front isn't bouncing along with the boat. I'm sure they'll fix that in time. It is a really cool feature. Again, took me a little while to get used to that, but I think I've got a good handle on it now. This is my station. It's very bare bones, but there's a really nice potential dark section here, some sort of scene, but again, because of the terrain, I can't add any floor, so I'm going to probably just leave that for now. Up the second lift hill. Loving these mythology pieces. It really speaks to me. That was one of my favourite themes in RCT3 as well, so it's nice to see it updated here. Again, this drop was a little bit deeper before, so this helix wasn't supposed to be as high as it is, so it does slow down a little bit here at the top, but doesn't impact the ride too much. One last helix around this lovely boat thing, which has some nice interaction. Look at Poseidon's arse there, and then through this cracked corner, which I thought was really fun. You can see here one of the bugs with the pathing, so obviously there's a lot of congestion. I did try and fix it by widening the path, didn't really work. So obviously there's some guest intelligence tweaking to do. Nice little waterfall there. Yeah, but I'm pretty happy with the ride. As I say, it's quite a nice layout apart from the poor timing on the first block. I wasn't really designing with that in mind. It was just literally, let's see what happens, let's make it into something, and then you get a little bit of glimpse of the station building there. The buildings, I think, is another thing to get used to because it's not quite smooth as it was in PC1. Oh, we're going to have a nice zoom out now. Here we are, and then take a look at the overall layout. Very nice. Yeah, Cool. That's about it for the video. So yeah, I'm very happy with the overall. It's, as I say, still getting used to the game. Excited to see what happens next with it. I've got a lot of faith that they're going to do a lot of good things. It's just a bit clunky at the moment, but who knows? I'll follow them. I'm a big fan of them. So who knows if this video does well? I might do more on here. If it doesn't, then I'll continue with intermittent videos and not bother doing anything else. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Would love your feedback. If you don't mind popping in the comments, let me know what you think. How are you finding Planet Coaster 2? And I'll speak to you soon, maybe. Okay, bye.